Hello everybody, welcome to a Thursday hobby night hobby stream. How are we doing today? I see that there are quite a few of you in chat. Havman, Raymond, Martin, it's lovely to see you guys. I'm very curious to see what this might be. I have the Mazda with us. I have come to today's stream more prepared, chat, than I ever have. Well, maybe not ever, but definitely for this Mazda, because one, already got myself some red paint for our beautiful seats that we're gonna be painting up today because we need to get these guys red. I have brought up a thing I'm terrified of, this decal solution for potentially putting the Mazda decals on this, and then we'll get to see my first time decaling. And maybe more tears.
You will also want the plastic nose tweezers when you do that.
Okay, cool. I was also thinking Q-tips might be useful. I've seen people use. But yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, so there'll be a couple of things I still need to grab for the decals, but honestly, I don't think the decals are gonna be happening until after my break, so.
Switch your chat.
Oh, my apologies, one moment. You're right, I didn't have it on live, although I have still seen everybody. Plastic Alchemist. What a great name. Hello, good evening. It's lovely to see you. Okay, so that's the plan. The first thing I want to start off with is I was noticing on our instructions that there are a couple pieces I need to glue into here where the steering wheel is going to be. Once you apply the solution, don't touch the decal. Okay. Okay. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I've never done any decaling before. I'm terrified. I have a glass bowl that I need to clean, but this will be for the water. Because don't you have to like, I don't know, I have to look it up. I
Bet you were doing that before the stream.
I was a little bit. But I wanted to kind of do it with everybody because I knew there was going to be people who offer suggestions as well. Because I know we got a lot of scale modelists in my chat these days. So I was also going to be like, this will be a good thing for maybe chat to help me learn. And then we can all feel real cool because we helped me do a thing. Okay, I think that is good. Let's actually find these pieces because I haven't clipped them out yet. Ah, here they are. Yeah, he has one of them at least. It's gonna look wrinkled, but once it's dry, it'll dry straight. Okay. Hello, Alex. It's lovely to see you. Just do there is no try. Well, I'll do my best. I'll do my best to just fudge the decals. Color does this end up being? If no one Oh, okay. I was gonna, because I know there's a couple of like pretty basic ones out there.
Oh yeah, I just watched the basic one.
Okay, cool. Like, oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So I believe page 12. So that means I think it's going to be silver. Oh no, that's the flat black color. Okay, cool. I always forget. I always want to think the pH 12 is flats, is the silver. Do I have a setting solution?
No.
No.
I don't think you need a setting solution. I'm sure it helps if you know what you're doing.
But I don't, so it probably won't help. I mean, maybe it would, but I don't have any. What am I looking for? Where's my sprue? There it is. Hello, Rob. It's lovely to see you. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is rough up the back side of this. Hello, Beef Chief. It's lovely to see you. Oh, this is setting solution? Oh, wait, I thought this was the stuff that I put in to the water.
No, you don't put anything into the water.
Oh, I saw somebody drop some fluid into the water.
No, that's not what you're. No.
Oh, okay.
I just call it decal solution. I don't call it setting solution, but sure, could have a different name.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought since it's called decal solution, I wasn't sure.
Like I said, there's gonna be controversy on this one.
Oh, on how I do this?
Yep.
Guys, it's my first time. Give me a break.
I'm just letting you know.
And I'm just saying out loud that be gentle, everybody. It's my first time. All right. I'm actually very excited, but also extremely nervous. Mostly just because I'm like, it's such a big decal. I don't want to fuck it up. Like immediately, you know? I also think I want to actually do a little bit of roughing up there.
Yeah, the tutorial I read online also said once you actually apply it to the car, it's kind of set. Like,
okay.
You have a very brief period of time to set, then you'll basically if you fuck with it afterwards.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. We're doing a great job of not making me more nervous than I already am.
Hey, you didn't do the research beforehand. That's not my fault.
Well, that's because I was going to go and do it as a winging it kind of thing and just praying.
Oh, you thought that would be less stressful, did you?
I don't know, honestly.
Leave.
No, I like you being here. I'm also nowhere near that step. I gotta paint because the thing that I'm gonna.
You made it sound like you were.
Oh no, I'm actually not super close to that step. So the thing that we're gonna be putting on is actually the seat decal. It's this big Mazda strip. See this thing? It goes on the seat.
Okay, that's a good practice at least because it's
heat. Yeah. So and that's why I'm like, well, we can try and do that.
Yeah, the steps I saw were you take the place you're gonna put the decal. You have it cleaned. They said you could even clear coat the area to make it as smooth as possible.
I've been told that a glossy finish is actually what you want on it.
Yeah, so you can do that. And then you soak the decal that's been cut out by itself.
Okay.
In warm water until it starts to slide off the paper.
Okay.
Apologies. You put some of the fluid, the decal solution, on the seat.
Okay.
Then wet the decal.
And slide it off.
And then slide it off onto the wet area that you prepared.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so, yes.
So you gloss the seat, you wet the seat with decal solution where you're going to apply it. You then, in warm water, soak the cutout decal until it comes loose. Then you'll slide it off the paper onto the seat where it's been wetted.
Yep.
And then you can use a bit more of the decal solution to kind of adjust it for a few seconds.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Because I was like, I've definitely seen people kind of adjust a smidge, like here and there. Like nothing major, but definitely like some adjustability.
Yeah, so thankfully it's on a seat on the inside of the car, so if it goes wrong, it's not the worst thing.
Yep. I mean, if it goes wrong, I'll just scrape it off and I'll repaint the seat and it just won't have it.
That would be what I'm saying.
Yep, exactly. You have to leave it alone and let it dry, the hardest part. Thankfully, we'll have plenty of other things to work on, so I will just be able to be like, all right, we're not gonna touch that for a little while. That was a panic, or that was super stressful, and then we move on. And then we actually will move on to something else. Seriously. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it, guys. All right, I think I need to let this dry a little bit. I'm gonna get the first layer because this is gonna definitely take more than one coat of the red because it's red. Red like yellow is semi-transparent. This is also me practicing for the body of the car, as the seats and the body will be the same color. Pretty soon you're doing decals for the first time too? Nice. What are you going to be decaling?
I'll have to capture it for real footage.
Oh my god.
So when it goes spectacularly, we can brag about it.
Oh my god. Or when it goes horribly wrong, we can be like, look how dumb I am.
Only if it bursts into flames.
Only if it bursts into flames?
Only if it bursts into flames.
Oh shit, now I feel challenged to try to get it to burst into flames. It almost looks hot pink in this paleness.
Red has a tendency to dry darker.
This brush. You had a job where your title was "My Fault." You fired the boss, moved on. Nice. Good afternoon, Geek Gnome. How you doing? Hopefully it is well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to let it fully dry and then.
I mean, having just painted the front of that plasma pistol in red.
Yeah.
Yes, it will take a few.
I knew it would. See, this is why eventually I will learn how to airbrush properly, because it would be just probably like, and done.
Did whoever said they wanted to give me advice ever give me advice?
No, I don't think they have actually. They might be, maybe they're giving it to you on the Discord. They are a patron member, so they
I have no idea.
Or a YouTube member, sorry, so they would have access.
I have no idea.
Yeah. You're outstanding this fine day. It's 68 degrees. Nice, very nice. Lovely. Ooh. You're on the very nice job of painting a decent multicam on some plate carriers for your 1/16 Leopard 2470K crew. What do you mean by what do you mean multicam? Is that like
camo?
Is that multi-camo? Like is that what that means? Cuz like to me multicam is like multiple cameras. That's where my brain went immediately, but that didn't make sense in context of what you were saying because it's on your model. So I'm not sure. Also, hello Dan, it's lovely to see you. Where's my water bottle? Okay, we still got a little bit of red paint left, so I'm gonna let this dry and go ahead and get a coat on this other one. Try the paper brush again. There's something like in my brush or in my water that is making it fucking bubble like this. Like, why is it doing that?
That normally would be, yes.
Okay, let me go clean that up.
Especially if it does it on a different surface too.
Yeah, I think this brush might have
Shampoo still in it.
maybe. Which is annoying because it's the one I've been using for a while and I don't think I've cleaned it. So I'm like, where did the shampoo come from? Maybe I just gotten into the recesses on in the funnel and it's gotten some in there. All right, be right back, chat.
Sorry.
I'm going to rinse this real quick. No, it's okay. really rinse it out. All right, hopefully that'll be better. Although I guess I'll need to pour a different paint because I feel like that one's contaminated now, probably. My biggest problem with airbrushes is I have small hands, and when I normally hold like the one that I do have and have tried in the past, like my hand cramps very quickly just from like pressing it down and holding it back. And so I'm just like, I need to find one that's really comfortable. Because like I know there's benefits to them. I'm not denying that. Okay, we have this. I think that's. I can't actually knock it down. Okay. This needs to be painted blue. Blue and then some flat black. So let's get our navy blue out. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, should I do one more coat on this? I feel like I maybe wanna do one more coat on this. It reads pretty blue though at a distance. So maybe I don't need to. Where is Night Lords? There it is. You recently switched from enamels after years. That's probably good for your health. I've heard enamels are not good to like aren't they semi-toxic or something like that? Or is that lacquer?
Yes. It's lacquer.
It's lacquer? Okay. Why am I holding it? I have a handle. Get out of here, little fiber. You know, it's not bright, but everything looks so big in my hands. Well, that's because the big camera is the working camera. And by that I mean it's the one I'm like doing the project in, and I think that's why. Reminder that tomorrow's stream is going to be in the morning, for at least me. I don't know about for some of you guys, but it'll start at 10:30 a.m. my time, Pacific time, or your regional equivalent, and we will be watching the Warhammer Big Summer Preview. Oh yeah. I don't think this one's going to be at a live event, so I assume it'll be not a shit show. In regards to quality. But I'm not 100% certain about that. It's hell to work with and high maintenance and it stinks. I could believe that. So some of the guys in my IPMS club say, because they used to work with the stuff back in the day. Don't normally now, so. There's ones with the trigger that's like a pistol, and they're very good for cramping hands. Huh. Okay, interesting. I might have to look into that. I don't really quite get what that means. Like, so, like, are you squeezing it like this? Like it is like a, by pistol, you mean like the, like when you're,
pistol grip, yeah.
Okay. As opposed to having to do in back and down, like having your hand. Okay, interesting. You switched to Vallejo. Vallejo is, from my understanding, is an exceptional brand. I've used their paints a little bit. I've talked about this recently, but and because I'd love to be able to use more Vallejo. I actually find a very difficult time finding them, and I actually did double check recently at my local game store to see, like, was I crazy and have I just missed the rack? No, my local game store has AK, which I've used their spray paints, and I like their spray paints a lot. I haven't actually tried their bottle paint though, but they have AK, they have Citadel, they have Army Painter, and they have Turbo Dork. Those are the 4 that they have. Turbo Dork, which is just a funny name. I like it. I have like a very pretty iridescent paint from Turbo Dork that I have not tried yet. That I got from the Hobby collab, I think, actually. At an event they did once. And it looks really cool. It's like a pretty purple pink iridescent. I feel like I need to do something like, ooh, you know what it would be good for? A Emperor's Children tank. That could be really cool. Yes. Yes. What? Best move you made in years? Excellent. You want to switch to more pro acrylic paints? I don't know if I've tried the pro acrylic stuff. I tend to jump around, honestly, I'll admit. Like, I'm not super brand loyalist to my paints. What up? Try a bunch of different things. Because, like, on this alone, I've used Citadel, Duncan Rhodes, the Army Painter. Yeah, this car has had 3 different paints on it so far. I'm trying to think if I've used, I don't think I've used any of my Vallejos on it. I don't think I've had a need for any of those really, really bright silvers, because I have some nice Vallejo colors that are like really, really bright silvers. It's like filigree silver is I think what they call it. Beautiful. So my recommendation is to never really hold yourself to one brand. Some brands might do some things really, really well. Others might do other things really, really well. You might just really find that you like the particular shade of a color from one brand over the other. The consistency of that color from one brand over the other. Don't restrict yourselves. Okay. I feel like that's... Whoa, they were friendly because they have magnets in them. I'll like pro acrylic paints. I think I've definitely seen people use them. Turbo Dork makes some great color shifting paints. I think the one I have is a color shifting one because I think it's supposed to go between pink and purple. Like, it's a really simple color shift. It's not like overly dramatic, but I think it is a color shift paint. Okay, that feels good. I feel... There's just something about this that's bothering me. So I'm gonna give it one more coating of blue. Who would you say pro acrylics are similar to? Like just for like a comparison's sake. Actually throwing me off. I had not painted the inside of this divot, so it was still showing black, and it was making it look like I had like messed things up. Oof. All these fibers coming from, my goodness. All right, I think I'm gonna do one more coating on top as well. Okay, I feel better about that. I don't know, it wasn't looking blue enough to me. You say it's pretty similar to AK 3rd Gen, personally? Okay. Oh no, I know it's a brand. I was just more meaning like, what other brand is it similar to? And since Rob answered that, that's great. I don't know if I've actually tried that much of AK's like paints, period. Like no matter what gen it is, I don't know if I've actually used that many of them. So unfortunately, that still doesn't really give me like a super clarification, but like my assumption is that it's gonna be on the scale of like the higher value paints like Vallejo, Duncan, Pro Acrylic, which is the one we're talking about, of course. Sorry, what I meant to say is AK. Oh my gosh, what did I just knock over? Oops, that's fine. MazdaSpeed Roadster? You wish you had the money for one? All you've ever had is a box standard Miata? I mean, like a real Miata? We're talking like, we're not talking like scale model version. We're talking like real variants of these cars, right? Because I'd kill for a Miata. Miatas are so damn cute. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that didn't glue well. Okay, well. Let's try. I must not have gotten enough of the paint off. Nope, definitely did not. Holy cow. All right, there we go. And I didn't quite get it off this enough either. Well, fine. I guess that's probably valid. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Get off, please. Oh my gosh, I just want this like excess paint to come off. You know what? I have an idea. This putty is pretty sticky. I wonder if I can lift it. You know what? It kind of worked. And then I left. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I knew that was going to happen. Damn it. All right, well, I'm just gonna hold still for a little bit because I broke that little piece right off. Okay, I think I have it literally lined up. I'm just gonna hold still. I'm not gonna look at you guys because I'm gonna, okay, I'm just not gonna touch this for a moment. Don't touch it. No one look at it. Okay, you had an OG one in red with the flip lights. Oh my God, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh yeah, Citadel is definitely at the lowest. Really, you think Army Painter and Vallejo are on the same category now? I guess maybe Fanatics is pretty up there. I mean, I do really like the Fanatics line. Like, nothing against, like, I'm not knocking Vallejo or Army Painter Fanatics. I actually really like both. And I use Army Painter Fanatics all the time. That's actually what this red is that I've been working with. Got it, okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. I definitely always put Citadel at the bottom though. I'm with you there. You drive a Trans Am? I don't know. I don't quite know what that means. You prefer an RX-7? Okay, hold on. Is an RX-7 another type of Mazda? Trans Am, what is an automatic transmission? Is that what that means? I'm doing quite white. Right, I'm doing all, oh my gosh. I apparently am also having a conniption and I can't speak suddenly. Grant, it is lovely to see you. You're in Africa right now. That is super freaking cool. Hello. Okay, I don't know why you're in Africa, but if you happen to do cool touristy things in Africa and you go on a safari, take a picture of a lion for me. Pontiac Trans Am. Oh, okay, cool. All right, okay. I know Pontiac is a pretty big deal. Wow. Pontiac. Trans Am. Damn. Wait. Oh wait, the Firebird is the Pontiac Trans Am? Oh, is that the engine? I'm confused now. You have a 1999 Firebird, is what you're telling me. Dude, nice. Sick looking car. Do you, so it's, cause it's like, it looks like it's like a racing style car, right? Do you actually, Firebird is a variant? Ah, okay, cool, I understand. Yeah, cause when I looked up 1999 Trans Am Pontiac, it did start to bring up like slightly different shapes, like body shapes. They're very similar to the Firebird, but not exactly. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I do think it was Google was giving me inaccurate advice, but very cool. Almost classic now. Yeah, no, dude, that's pretty sick. Like, I mean, anything that can actually be worked on, right, I feel like is almost classic at this point, because there's so many modern cars, and I don't even mean purely electric cars, but I mean like even my modern Mazda 3 like has way more computer stuff in it than like previously, right? So it's just like, it's an actual car you can like work on. One of the people in chat has a 1999 Pontiac Trans Am.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think my parents had one of those.
Really? That's cool. Someone also used to have those the cool Miata with the flip headlights.
Oh yeah, those are always fun. I'm gonna use the glue to melt some of the paint off. If you're like, Angela, what are you doing? Here in Germany, after 30 years, you get an H edition on your number plate, historic, so it's technically relevant or something. Whoa, that's so cool. Tax bonus, woo! Honestly, it's kind of a cool way for Germany to reward car culture. Which I definitely think is neat. Which I guess makes sense. I mean, you guys make a fucking lot of cars, don't you? You're leaving early at your birthday and we're going out for a nice dinner. Excellent. Well, happy birthday, Martin. Lovely to see you here. Enjoy your dinner. Let's close that.
that's exactly what I mean. Is like, it's so hard to change things without a laptop modernly, like with modern cars, let alone how like you really need one if you're doing anything on like attempting to try to do anything on an electric car. But like anything from what, probably the 2000s, I would say, like probably 2010 or later, is probably gonna be like a functionable, like you can actually do something with this car if mechanics and like, or if you have an interest in working on cars. The ARC 7 or 4th gen Firebird, you're always a glutton for punishment. They pay off when they behave. Nice. Yeah, I can imagine so. Hello, Northman. Oh, no problem, Plastic Alchemist. Yeah, I've been thinking, the one I've actually, so I have recently tried, not with actually shooting paint through it, but at least the mechanism for one of the top like squeeze down ones. And it was, I never remember the name of the company, but you guys will know it in chat because I know some of you were here when I was talking about last time. I think it's like Artelier or something like that. It had like art in the name, I believe. And they have a set out right now for about 300 bucks. You get 2 airbrushes. I tried that one. The box design has a horse on it for the year of the horse. And it was really nice. But I do think the pistol style feels like it would be better. I just don't know. I don't know. I need to look around. I'm gonna do a very gentle buffing at the back of this. Galleria, that's what it is. I was like, it has something to do with art. I can't remember though. Yeah, that was the brand. I guess I should probably put the decal on first. Okay. Well, we said we need a glossy surface. You run a Wada and a Pashi, all right. You have 8 airbrushes? Do you use them all? Like regular, like do you like, I mean, obviously he doesn't use them all at once. But like, do you have like specific uses for like, for each of them, or has it become like a little bit of a collection thing for you where you're just like, these contraptions are really cool. I think they're like beautiful machines and therefore I'm collecting them. What color am I going for with this one? I'm actually just following the instruction recommendations is the word I was looking for. I am following the instruction recommendations as I go, which I've never really done before. Normally for scale models, I'll build it all and then I'll paint everything, and I kind of just say, whoop, fuck it to the interior sometimes. Not in the sense that I completely don't do anything to them, but if there's something I can't reach, I just say, well, you're never gonna see it actually, because it's gonna be all glued together and it's not like you're gonna be busting the thing apart. So why does it matter if I paint the engine? And so I'll do stuff like that occasionally, normally. So this is the first time that I'm actually building a model as I go. And while I may not be using the exact colors that Oshima is recommending, because I'm not using Mr. Hobby paints, which is what their paints are all referencing, I've been trying to pull colors that are as close as I can get from my collection to use on them. So the car itself is gonna be red. Our interior panels are apparently a deep navy, and then our seats are the same red color as the body. Ooh, you're currently using a Mr. Hobby airbrush. Nice, do you like it? You run Galleria, Evolution, Badger, Aztec. I've heard of Aztec before. I don't know if I've heard of Evolution or Badger. Maybe Evolution, but only very recently. I don't know if I've heard of Badger before. Some of them are light for longer sessions, other are for varnishes, others are for primer mainly. See, I do imagine that would, I can totally imagine that would end up being the case of like, well, what?
All of them at once.
Okay, he's not gonna do that.
In a big, like, rotary cannon.
Okay, you build that contraption and we'll do it. We'll get 8 airbrushes. We'll tax right off them all.
You realize I could print that, and it would be far more pain than it's worth to actually spend that much money on it.
Well,
it's not that hard to make a Gatling, find a Gatling on any 3D printing site.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Quite popular, actually.
Badger is definitely old school. Interesting.
Mushroom?
It's an American brand, really?
I have heard of it.
Oh, I have not. Do they sell it in, like, have you seen it in stores, or is it just one you've heard of online?
I definitely heard about it online. I
Okay.
couldn't tell you if I've seen it in stores. By the way,
Yeah,
if we have a moment,
yeah.
to let everyone know, we have a new option in the trading card game category.
Oh, yes. If you guys do you want to tip 5 to have me take a break of some variety, we do have the newest one-piece booster box. We've got technically 22 packs because we may have been bad and opened some already because we're greedy.
I'm not sure if they can hear you over the noise filter.
I don't think the noise filter's on. I'll say it again. I was bad and we opened some packs already. I'm sorry. So there's only 22 in here. But we can we can definitely open some of these if you guys want to do that. We can also do a stretch break if you would prefer as well. Otherwise, I'm gonna get back to painting. Actually, scratch. Oh, no, wait. Painting, yes. Painting, yes. Gloss. That's what we're doing. Focus. Okay, so I think the first one we're gonna test on is the...
Adjust your camera, you're kind of off. I'm at your face.
Oh. Nope, but I can't. You're too
Fine,
close
do
to
it. I'll hide over in this corner, the only corner I'm allowed to be in.
No, it's not. Okay, here, hold on.
No.
I'm adjusting myself. I scooted too much. Now I'm here. There we go. You're good. You have more. Yeah, you see, they only see your hand when you did that. Okay. I'm so scared. I don't know if I want to do this, guys. I don't know if I'm brave enough.
You are. Oh wait, we're doing this?
I'm gloss. I have to gloss. I'm doing something. We're starting with a slightly different thing, but I am going to do it.
Talk us through this and do it.
So, okay, so I'm applying a gloss varnish to the black finish that I have painted on here. Because the decal that we're going to be applying is going in this area. It's the dash for the car. Like the speedometer and all that shit. I will probably do a second layer of gloss just to be extra safe. But hopefully that'll be fine. Don't worry, if you don't open a pack today, I can guarantee that you'll open a couple on Saturday. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure that I will be opening some on Saturday. That I have no doubts about.
Oh yes. Also, because of 4th of July weekend next weekend.
Yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend.
There will not be a Saturday stream that day.
We're gonna take the day off because we're actually gonna go and enjoy some stuff locally to celebrate with our local community. Because I actually like my local guys. Okay.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
It is disgusting. I am disgusted with myself. Okay, context. Military brat, okay? I grew up never living in one place for more than 3 years at a time. The most I would be in a place would be 4 years. The least I'd be in a place would be like 3 years. So I never understood people who got really into their hometowns or like their home cities or even their home states. Like, you know how like Texans are really, really big into being Texans, right? I never understood that until I moved here because like, it just never made sense to me. I was never in a place long enough to really like enjoy it that long. And even though this is not the place that I have lived like this house is not the one I have lived in the longest in California. And it's not California specifically that I have this for. Although I do really like California. There's many reasons that I'm probably never gonna leave. But where I currently live right now, I've never had this much local pride in my life. For any place that I've lived. I really love the people around here. Oh my God, they're just so good. It's a really nice community and I feel very welcomed in it. Oh my gosh, Kita. You're a flying cat. Okay, hold on. You can be extra distracted.
I'm amazed she's this calm for this long.
I know, like the fact that she's not screaming her head off at you is kind of amazing to me. Here you go. There. You're a cat. You're a cat in my lap. Can you lower the screen a little bit? No, don't leave me yet. Thank you. Excellent. Cat time, everybody. You will personally be making sure I open at least one pack? Hell yeah, Rob. I look forward to it. You have a Badger Patriot 105 and a Badger 200. So what does the 105 and the 200 differentiate? Is that the PSI that it can put out? Is it just a version kind of thing? The company offers repairs for life? Oh, cool. Based out of Illinois, huh? Nice. You know, that makes a lot of sense to me, actually. Goodbye, Kita. Oh yeah, you reminded me. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me by jumping over there. I picked up some cool books that I'm now gonna share with you. I don't need that. So we found...
These were on sale.
These were on sale at my local... Can you just set that like on top? There is some wet varnish on the other side, so just be careful. Okay, so I found this cool, I found two different cool military aircraft tank and warship visual encyclopedias. This one, I don't recognize the brand name or anything. I'm gonna go and take our little sticker off. We paid $15 whole for it. But it's actually got some really cool illustrations. This is not, why are you making a fool out of me, sticker?
Well, you're so weak. What's the point of all this working out you've been doing if you can't even peel a sticker?
You're right. I'm so pathetic. All right, there we go. I got it. I conquered the sticker, everybody. But I found this cool book, and I thought it was just really neat. Like, look at all the like information that's in here. I thought it'd be good visual reference.
Yeah, color reference, honestly.
Like, yeah, for painting. This particular one, and I actually haven't checked the other one yet, so we'll do that on which ones?
Most
all of them. Yeah, I know. Like all of these tanks cool.
There were some APCs I thought looked cool.
Nice. But I thought it would be cool, like,
also,
reference for.
It's like, oh wait, hold on.
Yes.
No. It's in this handful.
Yep.
I don't think that was the one, but ooh, there's actually a number of them in here. Okay. Well, I'm talking about these cutaways.
Oh yes, yeah, these are really cool. I like these like illustrated cutaways that they have.
Yeah, turn the page.
I like that it has a little silhouette too of like
yeah,
what
it's
the.
not quite to that old company that we all used to get books about from that did like the Star Wars ones, but I suspect some of this stuff is probably,
Oh well, if you,
classified.
I'm pretty
slash Warframe,
very
War Thunder.
yes
Related.
yes. So I'm gonna put that one there. So the other one we did get from the company that I thought used to. Hasn't DK been around forever?
Yeah, but are they the ones who did the cutaway illustration?
I think they used to. Yes. But we also got this DK illustrative tank book, but instead of it being illustrations, it's photos because they've taken it from the tank museums. So like it's all like, I mean, a lot of those were photos too. But look at this. This is one of the reasons I got it. There's a lot of great detail reference in here, which I think will be really cool for like when I get more into historical dioramas and wanting to be like more historically accurate. Because right now I'm just kind of building the kits as they come and I'm not really adding in bonus things or being like really particular of like how actually accurate is this. But I think like this is really cool.
Yes,
oh, look at that.
DK Books who makes them. The series is called Incredible Cross Sections.
Incredible. Oh yes,
but
yes.
it is by DK.
Okay, I was gonna say like because DK is like the encyclopedia.
Look how many they have done.
Goodness, we should get some of those.
When I was a kid, I definitely had them.
We should find
it's something you could find at like Books A Million and such a lot.
Yeah, like we should get more of them because like honestly that would be really cool to have also for visual reference for dioramas and stuff.
The Star Wars ones they had a lot of fun with because they could just make up anything.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like look how cool this shit is. I'm so excited. So yeah, I found these at the store because we were at Barnes & Noble the other day. And we were looking around and I was like, whoa, that's cool. But I just thought this was, oh, the thing I wanted to look, actually. I haven't checked to see if the R35 is in this.
I hate to say this kind of thing, but with the prevalence of AI becoming more and more of a thing, I worry how difficult it's going to be to get, like, online digital reference of tanks without
it being AI.
While being able to trust it.
Mm-hmm. I assume it would just be under its.
What are you looking for?
The R35.
Yeah, it'd be under that or French.
Okay.
I don't think it's in there though. I did look.
Oh, they have the Renault.
Yeah.
That's cool.
At first I was like, is it the Renault 35? But no.
No, it's just the. I don't think it is.
Yeah, if you check under F for French though, it will list every French vehicle.
I see. France. AMX 10P, AMX 10RC.
Because there's the Renault.
There's the Renault. Yeah, they don't have the R35 in here. Well, shapoopy. Oh well, that's fine.
I don't think it's that popular of a tank. I think you just thought it was cool looking at the store.
I really thought it was cool looking at the store. I love this stuff. I hadn't realized this was on the cover.
Do you know why they do that?
It's for anti-grenade. Or mine. One of the two.
Anti-magnets.
Oh, well, because they would magnetize the grenade. Like, I know it's to prevent the thing from having, because I know what would happen.
Sticks.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, like the grenades would stick. And
yeah,
so, it would,
it's a non-ferrous coating. I don't know what clay they use to do it. But that's why it's shaped like that, is it basically stops the iron or steel from being as magnetic.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was to prevent things from sticking to the tank's surface. Zimmerit, that's right. That's what it's called. I don't know. What is it made of? Is it a clay?
I just say that because of how it looks.
You know, I understand, but I'm curious actually. Like, is it actually a clay surface, or is it like sculpted? Is it like metal that they're scraping?
I don't think it's. Well, I mean, I don't think it's metal.
Like, right? It couldn't be. It has to be a clay, right?
There's non-ferrous metal, but I've seen dudes like apply it. I thought it went on like a.
Like a
plastic.
caulk, or like a.
Language.
Oh my gosh, sir.
Ma'am.
I was talking about caulk.
There you go. If you are going to address caulk, then you need to pronounce the caulk properly. You have to pronounce the U and the L in the caulk. You have to sound like a Scottish whore who's offering to suck your caulk.
But yeah, so I got these books, and now I have some delicious reference that isn't just some of my scale model magazines for reference for my tanks. I can be more legit. It's concrete. Oh, okay. Is it actually just concrete? I mean, I guess it kind of looks like concrete now that I'm staring at it more directly. I didn't realize it was just concrete. Is the texture what helps makes it not sticky, outside of the fact that obviously concrete doesn't have iron in it?
I think also less flat surface.
Why do French tanks have a rear view mirror? It's a great question, Raymond Seuss. Why do French tanks have rear view mirrors?
So they can see who's chasing them without retreating.
Oh my god.
Or so they can see where they're going when they're backpedaling.
So they can watch the battle while they retreat. Okay, you know that the French are like some of the people who had like the first tanks, right? Yes, it does.
Okay.
We're cool. I'm French. I don't speak any French, but I think like on a just a genetics level, I think I have some French in me. Zim is a hard clay. Got it. It's like a clay used to spread just like you would on a miniature. Okay, cool. No worries. Okay, so it's like a mixture of a bunch of stuff then. Barium sulfate, polyvinyl lactate. That sounds sexy. Ochre pigment. Ochre pigment? Like the shit they use for dyes? Okay. And then sawdust, and then zinc sulfite, huh? Cool. Hi, Brendan. What am I stuck on? A cable. Oof. All right. Rolled back into place. I definitely want another coating of gloss on there. Glaze gloss. So why do decals work better on a gloss surface?
Slide better, I'm assuming.
That would make sense. Apparently, not a chemist, just a German with an unhealthy interest in such things. Well, I appreciate it. Look out. The US Army built a tank called the Starship. Really different. The mixture had a consistency of thick paste or putty. It was applied to the vehicle. Interesting. Gloss is smooth? Okay. I guess that makes sense. So it needs to be like warm. Like, are we just talking like how warm is warm water? Like, if I go too hot, is it gonna fuck something up? Because I assume the heat is partially what makes it like lift. I guess we should cut out the piece we wanted. use, shouldn't we? There we go. Okay. Do you want to get me doing this, cutting my piece out for the decal?
What?
I'm gonna cut my piece out for the decal. I didn't know if you wanted to get any of this.
So sweet.
How much should I of a border should I leave? Probably not a lot.
Moderate amount's fine. Theoretically, the clear part would disappear on the vehicle.
Got it.
But since it is for the console, you probably want to leave as possible for the space available.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking to myself for a bit.
No. That's kind of why I asked. That's why I paused and was like, wait.
This one should probably be pretty close. You want me to go get you warm water?
I might have you get that in just a second, yeah. Okay.
Excellent. All right.
There we go. That might need to be cleaned a little bit. Yeah, thank you. Just put together 2 glass panes and put some water between them. Try to pull apart. You get the idea. Same physical principle apply for decals, I guess. Interesting, okay. It's smooth, and so it allows you to position the decal better. Okay, that makes sense. I am genuinely terrified. I am so scared. Wait, the Germans used Zimmerit on the Western Front where the Americans and British didn't even use magnetic mines? That was a Russian thing? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's okay. I need this to finish drying and everything.
Oh, okay.
So I think we're okay. So just give it plenty of time to heat up. Yeah, I don't think this gloss is fully dry on the second coat that I did, so I'm just letting that finish.
Now you will want some parts of the decal that you're able to hold to slide off the...
Okay.
That's just something to keep in mind and think about how you're going to approach that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I do because I'm worried that this is not dry. Yeah, we'll wait. Here, actually, can you just hit this very lightly with warm on my hairdryer?
Where is it?
It's in the bathroom, the main bathroom. Gloss is very smooth. On the French, it's interesting that they came up with a number of military inventions, didn't follow through with them, from the airplane to half-tracks. Yeah, it does seem weird that they don't seem to follow through with them very much, but I mean, they still like produce some stuff. I just thought it was really cool to me because I was watching a documentary and I don't even remember where it was. It might have been on Amazon Prime, it might have been like somewhere else, I can't remember, but I was watching a documentary and it was all about tanks, and it was like, oh, the French were actually the first ones to roll out tanks, and like, it was like the end of World War I or something like that. It's been a little while since I've watched the documentary, so I apologize, I don't fully remember. But I just thought that was really neat. Is this dry? That is not. That was very wet, actually. Keto, what are you doing? You have been shifting over and over and over again. What is going on? I'm just gonna get a new piece of palette paper. We're just gonna get a fresh one. That other one has gotten too busy and too dirty. Boop. There we go. Meow! Meow! Meow. I told her, didn't I? I will have a good one. Thank you so much, Plastic Alchemist. It was lovely to have you in chat with us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, so first thing I need to do.
Apply decal solution to the area.
Okay. Decal. Oh, and you said I want the plastic tweezers, right?
You don't need those, they'll be fine.
Okay. How am I gonna get it over? Do I just use the brush to like kind of lift it?
Yeah, that's why I was like, well.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I've seen people do it with the brush, and
All right, you lay this stuff down.
Okay. So I have not yet. I'm going to right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not worry about check.
Okay, so.
Apply it.
Okay.
It's okay if it's a little wet. Honestly, it should be.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into all the. Okay, I think I have plenty of stuff there.
All right, now
okay.
Go ahead and soak that in the warm water.
Okay, should I like?
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and take the entire thing out with the paper.
Okay. I don't know. Has it lifted?
I don't know, Angela.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Should it be like? Should it be submerged?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I think I see some lifting.
All right. You can use a finger if you need.
Yep. Okay, I've got it out.
All right, and now you're going to use it. You can use actually the brush with the decal fluid.
Okay.
To help slide it off. Make sure you slide it in the right direction.
I'm so nervous.
Sorry, but...
No, it's okay.
A lot of this is not on camera, folks. I do apologize. I'm capturing it for a short later. I think it's moving.
It is. I'm just trying not to like...
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Oh god. Oh, it's so fiddly.
I know.
Okay. I'm just trying to steady myself. Oh. It's okay. Got this.
Get more fluid on your brush. Okay, work it quickly.
Just get in there. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. It's kind of crooked, but I think it's okay.
Honestly, for what's going to be visible, I think that's great.
I decaled!
Here, be happy for camera.
I did it! I decaled! Look at that! Look at that! Slightly... I think I can tell it's slightly crooked, but I don't know if it'll like look crooked at a distance. So I'm honestly pretty happy. It looks pretty good. That was so nerve-wracking. but I'm excited to do more.
All right, what did Chad have to say? Yeah, you can't fuck with it anymore, basically.
Yeah. No,
where it's gonna be.
Okay, I'm just.
You can sort of tell it was already sticking as you were trying to fiddle with it.
Yeah, that one corner just kind of got.
Hey, your first decal, though.
Nope, it's awesome. Look at that.
Can I see it?
Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
Oh, honestly. Yeah, no, that looks great. I would not bat an eye at that.
I only can tell because I'm like, when I look at it, I'm like, I can tell there's a slight curve right there.
Okay, that's fine.
But
like, legitimately, also keep in mind, it's gonna be in the dash.
You're right. It's not gonna even be seen. You're right.
Fuck with it.
Woo, decal! Yeah, no.
Clean your brush off so it doesn't have any more of that fluid. Cool.
Rinse that or dump it out and get new. Close this. Okay.
Hey. Probably could have soaked in the warm water a little longer.
I think I could have too. I don't think I had quite let it soak long enough. Okay, we're just gonna set this sucker off to the side. We'll let it dry, and in the meantime, we'll continue painting the seats. The seats, which we need to also put a decal on, and hopefully this one will be, fingers crossed, easier because it's a lot bigger and in a lot more open, accessible space. I don't know if that'll make it easier or not. I'm fingers crossed that it does. Doing something on this much larger space will be easier.
Oh yeah, like the demo I saw was like putting a like Japanese sun on a zero wing.
Oh, cool.
And it's like, well, that looks simple enough.
Right.
But hey, you now know how to do it for shoulder pads on Space Marines and on your Imperial Guard tanks.
It's true. It's true. Or onto my nails, which I've seen like trending on Instagram real recently.
How's that?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I've seen a lot of women like putting, just taking straight decals off of the sheets from the Warhammer sets and just putting them on their nails.
Yeah, I've seen
and I'm
that.
like, that's beautiful, I love it. Also, especially for the ones that you're like never using. You know, you get a big box set, you don't end up painting your orcs, but you have a bunch of orc nail decals suddenly. Woo! Right? Me too. I also can't wait to see it done. Yeah, I'm a little bummed on one hand that I'm not gonna be working on this tomorrow night like I normally would. But at the same time, I'm gonna go do some plant stuff, so I'm excited for that. Me and Shay are gonna hang out doing some plant stuff. Okay. We'll let that one dry a bit, and we'll do a second coat on this guy. I do think these are proper race car seats. I mean, we've got the roll cage that goes in behind them. So I do think that, because it is a speed roadster, so I assume that is their racing
It's more
line,
bespoke
or
one.
they're like maybe the one that is
Tuned.
yeah, well, that is like road legal, but could go up to those like racing speeds, I guess maybe. You better paint those buckets with some fire retardant paint. Fuel tank is literally behind them. That's hilarious. Thankfully, its engine and everything else on it is made of plastic, so it's not going anywhere. But oh man, terrifying to think about for the real one. Especially if you are doing like track racing. All right, that's looking pretty good. We're gonna let that dry. We're gonna let both of these dry. What is this that it's having me put it into? What number are you? 35. Is that this big piece right here? It is. Let's get that out. Okay, so this is likely, where's my, oh, I was like, where's the chassis that I built earlier? So this will probably, this is the front. So this will probably be like that.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Yeah, so these, oh, okay, I see. Yes, I see where these are plugging in. So yes, it's literally going to sit there. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for this. Oh, wonderful. Most race cars only have a driver's seat. Well, this one has two, which is why I think it's meant to be like,
I think it's a track car.
I think it's a track car. Like, this is meant to be like, you can have it on the road legally, but you mostly take it to the track. Okay, so this needs a bunch of painting. PH12 is the flat black. Yeah, flat black is the PH12. So what is all the white? Paint parts. Oh.
What?
It's all blue. Got it.
Blue or the undercarriage?
No, it's the navy blue of that we've been painting the dash and stuff in.
Oh.
Which makes a certain amount of sense. Anything that's not indicated with a color is supposed to be that color. So that is the color we shall make it. First, we need to do some cleanup though. There are some rough points where I clipped some things. Hello, Havman. It's lovely to see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I got the decal on. It was very intimidating, but we did it. Woo! been going all right. We've got some color on the seats. We put together the steering wheel and painted that a little bit. It's weirdly splotchy. We're just gonna smooth that and then redo it. When we paint the rest of this navy blue stuff. Are you dry enough that I can put another coat on? All except for right there. Let's just spread that around a bit more because it fucking pooled in a way that I do not like. Ass. Okay, gotta be a little more mindful of that. And now with 10% less chance of self-ignition. Hell yeah. High performance seats, yes. The high performance seats. I'm trying to like paint it in sections a little bit so that the paint's not rolling around as much. Let's do this side. That's looking a lot better. This is the side where we had that gosh awful pooling. There we go. Side's looking good. Just let this dry, hold it here a little bit. Yes, all decals need to be put on the same way that I did the dash. Which acrylic paints give opaque finishes with the thinnest layers while hand brushing? I think it depends on how much water you put into them. Cause like most acrylic paints like out of the bottle aren't gonna be thin enough to do like this style of like hand painting where I'm doing these really, really thin, very thin layers. I would say, honestly, if you were wanting something that was very like thin and easy to manipulate, honestly, contrast colors or speed paint or basically any of the brands out there that do a contrast color like paint. And I recall it that way because GW popularized it in the miniature community, even though inks have existed for ages. And that's basically all it is it's just an acrylic ink with a slightly different medium, I'm sure, but like it's essentially what it is. So anything that does that would be like out of the pot, very, very thin and watery. But an opaque acrylic paint that does that, I don't really know, honestly. None of them are gonna come out of the pot super thin. You're always gonna have to thin them down yourself, either using a medium or just water, which is what I usually do. And you can use acrylic paints straight out of the pot without thinning them with water or a medium. But then you end up getting, you know, miniatures that end up looking like that one Space Marine meme.
Do you love me, brother?
Do you love me, brother?
Do you?
Yeah, exactly, that one. Where he's got like globbed on eyes because somebody just was like, thick paint. Although I have seen somebody do that recently, intentionally. I think they may have been using oil even to do it, but it may have been just acrylics. But they did it on a Legion of the Damned, I think it was. It looked really cool because they were using a lot of like really thick globs of like yellow, orange, and red mixed together to make like very three-dimensional flames out of paint on the model. It looked really neat. It was very messy, but it was very neat looking. Which brand that I use that covers in the thinnest layers for opaque paints?
Duncan's?
Yeah, I guess Duncan's maybe. That or the Fanatics. I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't have brand loyalty. And I don't use traditional acrylics that often as, like, I could. Because I do work in contrast colors a lot. Like, this is actually one of those rare cases where I am really predominantly using normal opaques. And I would say in this particular usage, the Warpaint Fanatics and the Duncan Rhodes Tooth and Coats have been the ones that come out the thinnest. You did catch me yesterday just as I was leaving. Well, thankfully you caught me today well before I'm leaving, so you can hang out a little bit longer, Canyon Lake Rebel. Lovely to see you in chat. You ventilated a small paint booth using spray acrylics. Works very good with these types of kits, shadowing also, then detail with spray. Oh yeah, no, or then detailing with handbrush. Oh yeah, totally. I totally get that. The problem is I don't have an airbrush that works for me really well right now. And I don't have enough spray paints, like spray cans, that are the colors I need for this. But I appreciate the suggestion. I'm sure it would be a lot faster. We're getting some nice, good, even coverage. I'm pretty happy. All right. I have run out of the red, and those need to dry a little bit, so we're going to swap back over to our navy blue.
How's the decal looking?
It looks good. I think it's dry.
And give it more time.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything with this yet right now anyways, but I do think it looks dry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know how long it takes to set. Like, is it just until the liquid stops being shiny?
I guess so.
Yeah, Citadel, don't use Citadel if you want a thin paint. That's for sure. Oh, I mean, it works fine for videos. I've definitely seen plenty of other YouTubers use airbrushes and like that kind of stuff. Although I guess I haven't seen too many of them use spray cans to do all of their work. Honestly, very cool that you go so far as to even get your shadows in there with them. Are you swapping out the nozzles? I'm curious. Or are you just using the like off the bottle nozzle? And if so, which brand are you using? That you're able to get like... I mean, I know scale models especially are a little bit more flexible when it comes to overspraying. Because it's a larger model in general, you're not having to do quite as fine of details as you would if you were, say, painting a Warhammer model or something like that, right? But at the same time, like, there's still some pretty fine details in here. Are you swapping the nozzles? If I'm painting it with Citadel paints, I think I need to add a sponson mounted las cannon and a missile launcher. I mean, valid. I feel like the missile launcher, though, is a little too bold for the Night Lords. And as theirs is the main Citadel paint I've used so far, I feel like we need to mount something to it that would be appropriate for them. Can we just make the car cool and scary looking? We'll put like a vampire on the side of it. That would actually be sick. I'm not talented enough to do that, but that would be sick. You've been seeing a bunch of Miatas ever since I talked about the Miata yesterday, or the other day. Nice, that's really funny. Well, that's because now you're thinking about them and you're like, oh yeah, look at that Miata. Oh, and that Miata. Is it mostly women driving them? Because I think that's a stereotype. I hear it's a very femme car. Because it's so cute and small. Also, if you're a guy like over 6 foot, I think you don't really fit in it well. Chryson? I don't think I know Chryson. Do you mean Krylon? Granted, I'm not super familiar with like every paint brand out there. Typically Rust-Oleum, Bryson, and Tamiya. Okay. That makes sense. Cool. You saw a purple one with a guy driving it? My goodness. Sometimes these thin edges on these projects, especially when it's going from a navy blue into a black, it just gets lost. It looks like I haven't painted it because it just ends up all looking the same color. Okay. this side's gonna matter that much. I don't know how 100% true that is. You sand your primer? I only do that when I'm doing my props because I use Rust-Oleum on that. But I haven't really used Rust-Oleum on a lot of my models because I'm worried.
That's what you did.
No, I didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, you used the Tamiya.
Oh, I did for the black.
No, for the black you used the Tamiya one too. Because we had
sure?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because we had a Tamiya black and a Tamiya white, and I thought you just grabbed both of them.
I don't know if I agree, but okay.
Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I didn't specifically.
I think you're right about one of them, but I think I only did it for one.
I thought you used the smaller
I think I did it for the
cans.
black.
Fair enough. Maybe I'm wrong.
I've been told I'm.
Well, I might be wrong though.
But I know I'm wrong because my wife told me.
Okay. Well, I don't know that your wife is right, so you
My
should.
wife is always right. How dare you?
Okay, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Whoa. 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 My nose. I don't know what's gonna be in there. I'm a little afraid to paint some things because I'm like, ooh, what if that's gonna be a glue point? What if that's where I need to put some glue and then I'm just gonna have to melt all this paint off and it'll be a pain in the ass? That's what I keep asking myself. Thank you for subscribing, King Yodi. Do I go get a drink today? I don't know.
I assumed you were, but
I wasn't sure. I don't know.
okay.
I do want to.
Thank you for subscribing, being Yodel.
It's Yodi, King Yodi.
Sorry.
How dare you?
I shall report myself immediately.
To HR, exactly. To yourself. I think we're gonna go ahead and let these paints dry. Oh, hold on, before I do that.
Holding.
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 Okay, hold it. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm looking at cards that.
Oh. Now we can.
Is black the hardest color to paint a dark color onto? Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. I mean, the biggest problem with this one is that it's such a deep blue that
It
over
looks
top.
very similar to the black.
Well, especially after just like one layer, because it is still semi-transparent, because most paints have like a little bit of transparency to them, and I'm putting it on thin enough that the black is basically muting the blue even further than it already is. Like, it's probably looking more blue, like more black blue than it's supposed to, because it's over top black. In the same way that when we primed our Buster Sword and we had it in that black, and then we put that one dark metal over top of it, it went way darker than we anticipated. It's because of the transparency of the paint that went over top, and black will like just absorb all light so you don't see it reflected back, and it mutes everything. So there is a little bit of that. You used Rust-Oleum on your 132nd F4. Turned out great. Oh my God, 350 decals? What? That's crazy. I would have given up after the first like 5. I would have given up after the first 5. All right, we are going to go ahead and take a break. I'll be back in about 20 minutes and we'll get back to some more painting. I'm hoping that when we get back, we can get one more layer of red on this one, and then it might be ready to potentially do the decal on, and this one might need 2 more layers. Just because it's a little... I think I've only done 1 layer on this one, actually, is why this one's so much splotchier looking. But this one's starting to look pretty good. I do think it needs at least 1 more layer, though.
Put the second layer on the one that needs it, so it can dry.
Okay.
So you can do the third layer on both together.
Okay.
Or else you're going to sit around waiting for it later.
You're right.
And it won't take you more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so hard to keep you on camera.
I'm a wiggler.
I know.
I can't help it. I have to move. Paint, 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 paint. But yeah, in general, if you are painting over black, it's, especially with darker colors, it'll probably be a little challenging to see them just because they're going to blend in with the black a lot more. But the biggest thing to know about when you're painting over black is that it's going to darken your colors a little bit. They have no idea how important painting the back of the seats is. Because they just may end up being against something that's gonna mean I have to glue them. But oh well. We're doing it anyways. There we go. I think we are almost good to let it dry and go on our break. Okay, there we go. We'll let that dry. And we'll go ahead and take our break. All right, guys, I will see you in just a little bit. Give us probably like 20 minutes and we'll be back soon. All right, see you soon. Bye. You can tell, I did not know my bangs look like that. You can tell I've been out and walking and my hat has destroyed my hair. Okay, let me try to fix it. We'll turn into Cousin It, everybody, don't worry. Okay, cool, fixed it. I'm deaded, do a Gundam next, do a real grade. I've done a real grade. They do have some pretty small parts. There we go, that's kind of okay. That's kind of okay. It was a little warm out, gents and ladies. It was a little warm out. But yeah, no, that would be really cool. My next scale model build is going to be a Tamiya R35, which is a French tank. And I actually just finished my VB6 Koenig monster, which is from across. But a Gundam would be very cool. I would need to find a cool one that I'd want to do. Okay, I think the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to glue this bitch in place. That's what we're gonna attempt to do first. We've got that decal in place, and I don't think we need to put any other decals there, so let's just get some adhesive on. Get some adhesive there. And we'll get this sucker applied. Okay, well, don't immediately fall off, please. All right, we're just gonna put a little bit of pressure there to let it bond. Well, thank you, appreciate it. Ah! Yeah. Bond, damn you, bond. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit now. Looks pretty good. And while that sits, we'll paint some more red. I think part of the problem is my bangs are starting to get too long again. You're off to New Jersey to cheer on England? Hell yeah. I know, I'm excited about the possible Blood Bowl team on the preview tomorrow. I hope we get to watch it together, Millwall scum. It's lovely to see you, by the way. Thank you for the drive-by post. We are so excited. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time and enjoy your time in New Jersey. That's so fun. Oh, that is so cool. Are you going to cheer on Are you cheering on England for the World Cup? Is that still happening? For some reason, I thought that was over. Or is it still going on? Tail end of the group round decides who advances to elimination. Oh, okay. Oh, I will double check on that, Millwall Scum. Absolutely. I'll get back to you about that no later than tomorrow. I knew it was long. I didn't realize it was a few weeks. That does make sense, though. Where are the finals going to happen? Do we know yet? Like what city? Because I know it's all happening in the US and I know it's all happening all over the US, but I don't know if I've seen like where the finals are going to happen. That's awesome! Congratulations! What a great amount to raise. Hell yeah. And for a wonderful cause. Proud of everybody. And proud of you guys for putting it on too. Okay, I still think it's gonna probably need like one more coat. Hello, Captain Comic Geek. It's lovely to see you. You just got out of a test for a job and you have a totally different interview tomorrow? Hell yeah. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you for immediately getting back out there. Good luck, sir, on your interviews. I hope they go well and they amount to something exciting for you. Things are going pretty well. Oh my gosh, look. I did my first decal. It's kind of hidden now because I put a thing in front of it, but look. Do you see that back there? I did that. I decaled that. That's my decal. I did that. I mean, Oshima provided the decal for me, but I applied it. And it went pretty okay. That's been my awesome moment of the day. Learned a new skill. Pretty proud of myself. There we go. Oh my gosh. But yeah, how are we doing? I'm glad to hear that you are doing some interviews already. That's fantastic news. Good. Have a safe flight, Millwall scum. Both of you, please absolutely have a safe flight. Enjoy New Jersey. How fun. And go England. Woo! Who are they fighting? And by fighting, I mean soccering against. Yeah, the speedometer and ramps, exactly. We got our speedometers and our other like shit in there. Look at it. It's beautiful. Oh. So we're just letting that dry. And in the meantime, we're working on painting the seats because these suckers need some other decals on them, some much larger decals, and hopefully this will go easier. I feel like I need to trim them, but I guess it'll get pressed into. I'm so scared to do the big ones. I was scared to do the first ones. It was very stressful. It was very, very, very stressful. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing everything now. Chat, what's happening? The main reason, by the way, Captain Comic Geek, that I didn't pick up the 30-minute kit is because I didn't recognize it. It was a series and or a line that I didn't recognize. It was cool as hell looking. So I might still end up going and getting it, but I didn't. I felt guilty for not knowing it. It was very edgelord. Like, I loved it. At MetLife Stadium? Okay. Where is that? That means nothing to me in regards to you. It's a brand name that owns a stadium. Yippee doo. Where is the MetLife Stadium? Is that? Okay, the Mets are New York, right? Because that's a team. The Mets. Isn't it a baseball team? Am I crazy? I am crazy. Don't answer that question. But am I crazy about them being a baseball team? Pretend that I know nothing about sports, because that's fairly accurate. Like, I know some things, but not a huge amount. So pretend I don't know where the MetLife Stadium is. Oh, it's in New Jersey. Oh, I see. So MetLife Stadium is in New Jersey then. Got it. Sorry, I apparently read the first sentence in your last post and then not the last sentence in your last post. My apologies, Havman. Thank you for the clarification. You know, I've only heard of the cities in the US that are hosting, even though I definitely have heard that Canada and Mexico are also hosting, like a number of times, not just from this conversation. So like what cities in Canada and Mexico are hosting? Hello, Steam. It's lovely to see you. Is it dark in Hartpool right now for you? It must mean it's either very early in the morning or very late at night. Well, thank you for joining me in this darkness. You recommend just hopping online and seeing what they offer and then shop local. And you forget the 30-minute missions got an Armored Core license. Ooh. Ooh. Well, you had me at armored. I love armor. The kind you wear, the kind you ride in, the fantasy kind, the mecha kind. No, that makes sense. No, I did. That was why, Captain Comic Geek, I was responding to your comment a little while ago. Wait, do I need to scroll up even higher? Because I see the one about there's like, they make tons of options of parts. There's a bunch of different brands. And then the Armored Core stuff you talked about. Am I missing one? Did I... That is a positive thing. You got this, Captain Comic Geek. And I know you might feel, by the way, because I've now scrolled up to like make sure I saw everything. So like, I know you may feel like you bombed your interview today, but even if you did, that's okay. You're doing interviews, you're getting that in, you're getting yourself out there. That's what you need to do, unfortunately. Like, I know you've probably heard this a dozen times. I am not your mother, obviously, but you got this. I believe in you. You can do it. Also, good luck. Genuinely good luck. I hope you hear back from them. Ooh, Raymond, you have some thunder rolling in? Does that mean there will also be lightning? Very, very frightening. Please be safe. Please be safe. I hope you have generators if you need it, if it's going to be a bad storm. But please be safe. Got it, okay. After I get this next layer on, I'll see if I can find the one that I found at my store. Because I will admit, it looked really cool. There were like 3 different designs. I wish I could remember what the name was. It was like, they all had like a prefix that was the same. And then it was like knight or valiant or I don't know, something like that. Shadow, I don't remember. And if I hadn't found the armor books that I ended up picking up, I probably would have gotten it, but I was like, oh, I'm already spending a fair amount. And I've got open sauce coming up. I kind of want to be able to buy things while I'm there. So let's not go crazy. The like holes or whatever for the decals or whatever these venti thingamadoodles are on the seat kind of look like sad eyes to me. Do you see the sad eyes? They're like, meh. That's what they're doing. It's very sad. It's very cute though. Why is the Mazda's car seat sad? You know, Lieber Knight, Rosen Knight, you know, that might be correct. Here, hold on, I'll look it up right now. I'll look it up right now, because that kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. Barnes and Noble. 30-minute mission. Maybe it wasn't 30-minute mission. Hold on. I swear it said 30-minute though. You know what, let me just type in Rosen Knight and see if like, oh, that brought up a lot of fantasy romance novels. Curses, okay, 30-minute mission. New, does bring up some board games. I approve of that. That is a man kissing a lady. Yeah, I can't find it on here. They may not have it listed on their website. The knights are from the 30-minute mission fantasy line, which is a different product, same family. Oh, okay, well maybe that's, okay, well, hold on, then maybe that's why I can't find it. 30-minute fantasy? Okay, they don't have pictures of them. but I think this was it. The Necros Knight. So it was the Necros Knight, the Delros Skeleton, and then the Delaurivern. I see. So 30-minute mission is the robot style, and the 30-minute fantasy is like their like what Elden Ring. Because honestly, what it looked like was it was like Elden Ring meets like what is that ZZZ game from Hoyoverse? It's like it was like that. Ah, okay, so that's the latest one that came out. Cool. Neat. Well, maybe I'll pick one up then. Hello, Martin. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's lovely to see you. Hello, Neo. It's also lovely to see you. I'm doing all right today. I'm really excited, actually. I'm actually really excited for a number of reasons. One, did my first decal today. Fuck yeah. No, it wasn't D&D style. It was, like, it honestly felt like it could be from Honkai Star Rail or, like, Xenosaga? Is that the one where they have, like, robot pieces attached to them for their armor and stuff? I feel like it is. Do they have, like... I feel like they have, like, white... Am I remembering this completely wrong? I might be remembering this completely wrong. I don't remember. But, like, it was definitely full body, like, plate armor kind of style, but, like, then fantasy in a very, silly sounding names. Okay, I think we need one more coating, please. Please, please let it just be the one more. The reds, they are so transparent. And yet, why are they so complicated to paint? That was a dumb art joke. Ignore me. And I apologize for that. I don't know how to make jokes. Oh, but one of the things I'm excited about, other than I did my first decal today, I picked up a jar. And I know that sounds really boring and lame, but you gotta understand, I have been wanting, and I've been collecting eggshells for the last month or two. So many eggshells. Because I want to use them as fertilizer for my tomatoes. I also think I need to transplant them into a bigger pot. I don't think their roots are being able to be made big enough because it still hasn't started producing tomatoes, and it really, I don't feel like has grown much recently, and I'm concerned. So I was seeing that you can actually make the roots bigger and have it be really like abundant if you do a couple things. So I'm gonna try to do a couple things to it. And when I do that, I hope to have some fertilizer ready, specifically that my tomatoes are going to love. And that is my eggshell fertilizer. I don't think I want to use it on my peppers though, because there are a couple other things that you can use it on, but certain things that like acidic dirt don't want the eggshells because it adds a lot of calcium and I think takes away the acidity. So I don't know if and I can't remember if peppers are one of those, but my tomato at least will take it. And I think the cucumbers will too. I need to double check. I need to double check, but I'm very excited to finally do that because it's something I've been planning for like, as basically since I started collecting the eggshells. A little bit before that, I guess, actually, technically, because I did some research. But I'm finally to the point. I have the white vinegar I need. I have a container to be able to store the shit in. because I think I'll end up making way more than I'm gonna need. It's not like I have like an ass ton of tomatoes. I have a tomato plant. Actually, I technically have 3 tomato plants, so I guess I do have more than one. Thank you for subscribing, Philip Kinkus and Kevin Netherton. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's lovely to have you join us. Where are my cat ears? They're off to the side. I didn't think they really went with this outfit, so I didn't wear them today. You gotta go to the store? Well, have a fun trip, be safe. Don't buy anything that you shouldn't. Okay. Just remembered I wanted to text Shay something real quick, so before I forget, let me do that. Excellent. No, no, that's not Pink Catwoman. Sir, that is Scarlet Witch. That is... I know, listen, I know the mic is blocking his face, but it's Scarlet Witch. Sir, it is Scarlet Witch and her husband, Vision. Dinosaur feet is more appropriate with the shirt. Why dinosaur feet? I don't. What? 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 Dinosaur feet? Neither of them are dinosaurs. Neither of them have powers that relate to dinosaurs. Can you explain? I am so confused. Oh, I see. I misread sorry, I misread what you had said. I thought you said that you had to go before I finished to the store. I didn't realize it was after I was done. Got it. Excellent. Hey, I actually have a question for you related to work, if you don't mind me asking. I want to know if you guys carry something and if you have any that are like really deep. Because I want to get a couple more flower beds, like the raised, the raised kind, but I kind of want them to be deeper. Because I really am thinking, like, I'm really concerned that one of the problems that I'm having with my tomatoes this year, I will get these plants right someday, is that they're not having enough space for their roots right now. I think that is the position I'm at. I think they've got good temperature. I think I've got them healthy in regards to bug protection. The mantises are still around. They're cute as hell. I occasionally get photos of and videos of them and occasionally share it on my Instagram and Facebook. I love them. They're so damn cute. They're good boys and girls. I don't know what gender any of them are. But they're beautiful, my little manises. But I want some more raised beds. But I kind of want some that are gonna have like some depth to them. So do you have any, like, what is the deepest raised bed you have and how much does it cost? And obviously I understand that there might be some like discrepancies to this because of where you are based off where I am. The prices may vary, etc. I actually don't know. And you don't have to obviously say the location or whatever, but like is the company that you work for a franchise, or are they like, or is it a big corporate? You have a variety. I kind of figured you would. Okay, and it is a corporate company. I wasn't sure exactly how, like, I wasn't sure if it was like, you know, like Ace, for example, is a franchise, as opposed to like a standard C Corp? C Corp, I think is what it's called, or whatever. What is the size of my jumbo shrimp? I mean, I don't know if I cook jumbo shrimp that often. Although I can get it from one of the Asian markets that I've been to. And I want to say they're like, I don't know, average jumbo shrimp size? I don't really know. How big can jumbo shrimp get? No, that's okay. I don't need you to look up specifically near the stores near me. Because, like, if anything, I can just order off the website, right? I'm more just, like, generally interested in, like, what is the the deepest one that you have that will, like, because I know they make some raised beds that you can buy, like, off the shelf that are meant to go, that are massive and are meant to go onto the dirt. So they're just like wood. Like 2x4s in a space, right? But they are meant to go like onto the ground. I'm not looking for that kind. I want the kind that can like go on a concrete surface, has legs, but goes fairly deep. And the one that I have, like you've seen my garden stream, so like the one that I have for my roses, I think would be deep enough. But I'm kind of looking for one that's a little bit deeper, like that maybe goes a little maybe 6 inches lower than what the one that my rose bushes are in, you know? So I just want them to produce fruit for me. I just want to eat healthy and have fresh stuff in my garden. I am very spoiled. I have an amazing farmer's market. I should just be able to buy them there. But like, I want to be able to like, I don't know, there's something cool about growing it myself. I like growing things. Plants make me happy. That's really all it comes down to. All right, do I feel like this is good enough? Mostly. I think I want to do, I know I've said this like a bazillion times now. We're going to do one more. There we go. I think I need a little bit more red paint. Nuclear reactive mutant shrimp, about 6 feet. Oh my gosh. Those would be some big shrimp. They would definitely live up to the jumbo name. I'm not sure you could then call any other shrimp jumbo if they weren't 6 feet long. That's the jumbo shrimp you get in New Vegas. After I've taken over the city, refreshed the Lucky 38, I open it up and my specialty is jumbo shrimp, the biggest shrimp you'll ever need. You get 1 shrimp each because they're 6 feet long and no one's been able to finish one yet, except for the super mutants that come by. Because they are hungry people. I'd even have a special first shrimp on the house for any super mutant because I'd assume that they'd be so into it, they would definitely dump caps to be able to eat more of it. I've found my wasteland business. Oh, no. Hold on. I gotta respond to Shay. Just letting Shay, basically Shay and I are meeting up tomorrow. Apologies for texting her. But I'm making the plans of like how she's getting here and everything because we don't live super close to each other. But I want to make sure she gets home and everything with her terrarium safe. So I'm just planning everything with her and I'm very excited about it. Jumbo Shrimp will be the name of your new enhancement pill. If the job search doesn't work out, grifting is a profitable, right? It's so true. It's so true. Grifting is totally profitable. Jumbo Shrimp should be the name of your new miracle pill. There you go. Perfect. That sounds great, Havman. There we go. Perfect. Are you judging my D20 filled with pebbles? Neo, they are precious gemstones and other cool minerals. They're very important. How else am I supposed to cast my spells? I need them. Yes, I'm very excited about our girl plant date. It's gonna be so wonderful. Also because, and I should have a reel coming out kind of featuring it a little bit later, but the plant store that I go to recently redesigned, even after the last like showcase of it that I did. And oh my God, it's so fucking cute. Like, I love this plant store so much. Oh my God. Genuinely, the family that runs it is so nice. The space is gorgeous. They have a bunch of like cute girly things that I love. Like there's candles in there that smell great. There's pretty gemstones in there that are sometimes carved into cool shapes. There's a bunch of like, I bought like 2 planters that were like ceramic and had cool like, or clay. I think, I guess, yeah, that would be ceramic. They were ceramic and they had cool patterns in them and various textures, and they were clearly kiln fired, which was cool. I love kiln fired pottery. So I got a couple of those. I've obviously been getting a bunch of plants from them, and I haven't showed it yet really too much anywhere. I think it like kind of got a peek of it a little bit when I showed the wrought iron plant candle holder thing that I got for like my wall recently. But like that room has been filled with plants, and I'll get some fresh ones very, very soon. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh. I have to tell you guys, I was gonna leave it as a surprise, but you know what? I'll let you guys here on stream know. I am so one of the reasons I'm so excited for the terrarium build is because I think I'm gonna try to bring some poxwalkers with me to put into the terrarium so that they can live in there permanently, and I can create Nurgle's garden. I'm gonna create a bunch of Nurgle's gardens actually. What I actually really want to do is I want to get a variety of Nurgle demons, both from the 40k line, but also from the Age of Sigmar line. Does Old World have any of the Chaos Gods released? Like, are any of the demons for Chaos released for Old World? Because if so, it could be actually really interesting to put some of the like metal ones in there. But imagine getting some like really cool Nurgle demons and filling a terrarium with them, and then having living moss and carnivorous plants and a couple cool other things like little cute ferns and stuff, all growing around them, consuming them, letting them live forever in entropy. Makes me so excited. I'm actually really hyped for it. I have been looking genuinely since I started gardening. Like when I very first started gardening, you might remember on Instagram, I took a couple of photos of one of my poxwalkers like chilling with my succulents because I thought it looked really cool. And since succulents are so weird in their shapes and sometimes forms, it felt very alien, so I thought it worked really well. And I've been wanting to do more of that kind of thing, and I feel like with this terrarium stuff that my plant store is doing, because I've never really done terrarium stuff before, and I've always wanted to try it, so this is like a perfect opportunity. So glad Shay wanted to do it with me, because I was like, I didn't want to go by myself and be awkward. I wanted to at least have somebody I could like sit there and talk to. Even though I know the owner of the store, but I wouldn't want to like monopolize her time by just chatting with her when she's probably like, I don't know if she's teaching the class or not. I don't know if it's somebody else who's teaching it, but she's probably gonna be busy, so I don't want to take her time. So I wanted to go with somebody who I could chat with, and Shay was gracious enough to be like, yeah, that sounds awesome, let's do it. So I got us tickets, and I'm so excited to do it. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, enough about plants. Let's work on this car. Oh my God. Okay, one of the other things that I saw, actually the car made me think of it, but it's still tied to my plants. I was at an antique store earlier today because I needed a jar. Like I want a big, large glass jar with a sealable lid that I could put the fertilizer that I want to create using my eggshells into. And I needed a vessel that the reaction could happen, because I'm going to be doing the type of eggshell fertilizer that is using white vinegar and crushed eggshells, and I'm going to basically make a calcium rich solution that I can dump onto the dirt and roots of my plants, and then they'll be happy. My tomatoes will be so happy, right? We talked about this a little bit earlier. And I've now fucking lost my train of thought. Oh, I was excited. Okay, I remember. I remember. So when I was at the antique store, because I was there for a jar, that was why the antique store came up. That's why that was relevant. So while I was at the antique store, I found the cutest, and it was not super expensive. It was so not super expensive, and I really hope it's still there tomorrow. I don't imagine that it's gonna not be there tomorrow, but I hope it is, because it was the cutest like pickup truck, like this little wooden pickup truck, and it was in really good condition. And I've seen stuff like this like online. I've seen stuff like this at, frankly, Hobby Lobby and all that. But this was like a vintage style one. It was really fucking cute. It was like $25, which I feel is what I could get for the really cheap, shitty ones that you can get modernly at like a place like Hobby Lobby. So I think I might pick it up, because I don't want to put plants directly into it, because I don't want the wood. I guess I could line the wood. Okay, I'll think about it. But my original thought was to put some potted plants in it and have that be the decorative little stand, because I want to kind of start creating like a more interesting structure, I guess, or landscape. Landscape's the word I want. So I want to create a more interesting landscape in my backyard for my own visual entertainment, as well as the exploration of my new hobby, as well as being able to do some fun photo shoots, both of the cosplay variety and the spicy variety, for some outdoor fun. So I think the truck would be so cute, because it kind of brings in my modeling a little bit to the garden space. Like, it's not a plastic model truck, it's a wooden one. But I've definitely seen like wooden kits at hobby supply stores, including the kind like at Hobbies Unlimited. He had some. So it just, I don't know, I feel like it works. Do you guys think that's a cute idea? Not knowing plants, I thought Potts Walkers was like a robot. Oh my god, the Giamato could live in a terrarium. Oh. I wonder, could I get a pitcher plant? Oh my god, Captain Comic Geek. Okay, here's, I'm so excited about this idea. If I can put a pitcher plant into a terrarium, like a small one, because the pitcher plant kind of looks like the Giamato hanging from the tree. I don't even know what that tree was called in Geets, but like that gardener's tree, like that thing, their little pods look kind of like pitcher plants. None of them come in white as far as I know though. You must go be social. Captain Comic Geek, well, thank you so much. I appreciate the really cool idea. I will take a picture. I do have the little figure of the Giamato that you sent me with my plants right now. He is guarding some of them. He's not in an outdoor space, but he's in my indoor space. So I'll take a picture of that and I'll post it to the Discord later so that you can see him, because I don't think I've done that yet. But yeah, I'm loving that idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be so cute. I wish I had more than one now. Because imagine having like multiple, a little scene. Where did you get, can you send me a link to where you got that? No, don't smoke bomb away. Haggle the price down to like $17.45. I unfortunately don't know if the antique shop is willing to haggle, because it's not always the owner of the antique shop's stuff. They do like lease sections, I think. Like, I don't know if this is common, because I'm not a frequent antique store shopper, but this one I believe is specifically a co-op. And I believe the way that it is run and functions seemingly is they kind of have the floor space segmented into not isolated like cubicles, and cubicle is definitely not the right way to, it's like little boxes. It's little boxes where one section's always open so you can continue to like weave in and out of them. But I believe all of those segments of the floor space are individual people's lots, essentially. Like basically somebody was like, I have all this shit. I would like this amount of floor space. Can I sell this here? And I don't know if they do it via like commission or that person's renting that space and then they get the full amount of the sale, or how that works. But like that's how it seems to be laid out. Like I've been in this store twice, so I definitely cannot say I just flipped you guys off Brit style. Sorry, did not mean to. I've been in this store twice and I'm not getting the impression that they haggle. But when I did buy my jar, they were like, oh, that's blah, blah, blahs. And I was like, okay, so that tells me, like, identifying that this is a specific person's item from like a section of the store, because they were like, letter, number, that's this person's thing. And I was like, okay, so I think they're segmented in by person who brought in item. So I don't know if they're willing to do haggling. I do know that some people, I didn't see sale markers around. So some people do put shit on sale, which is nice because there was a couple of things that I saw that were on sale that I kind of wanted. I'm not gonna go crazy, but I definitely want to bring the truck home tomorrow, potentially. It's just so darn cute. It was just so darn cute. And I really want it. And I think it's gonna look like I might get a, like I have a wood sealant. I could seal it to just make it extra protected for outdoors. Cause that's my one concern is I don't know if this toy is actually a toy or if it is supposed to be a lawn decoration. Cause like I've seen some versions of this type of thing where they are literally meant to be outside and used in a garden, exactly like how I'm describing, wanting to use this one. But I also know that there are just some that are just wooden toy, old school wooden toys that would have been for like kids. And I don't know if that's gonna survive outside for more than like a short period of time. So I might see about getting like a spray varnish or just using the wood varnish that I have and painting that on to the toy if I need to, because I think that would be kind of cool. But my hope is I'm gonna do a bunch of fun, really fucking girly things tomorrow. Some very witchy things tomorrow, honestly. Cause like, I don't know, something about taking baked eggshells, crushing them in my mortar and pestle. And yes, I have a traditional mortar and pestle and I'm so excited to actually use it for the first time. It was something that Mama Cultist sent me years ago. And I've been keeping because I thought it was super cute, but I've literally never had anything to use it with because I wasn't really doing any like milling or grinding or anything like that. And finally, I'm gonna be able to use it because I'm gonna use it to grind my eggshells. And I'm so excited. I know it's very silly, but like legit, like not only does the gardening make me super happy just on an emotional level, it also just is really relaxing. It helps my ADHD so much. And I feel like I'm being fed algorithmically. I'm being fed garden stuff algorithmically, like hardcore right now. But I specifically feel like I am being fed people who are talking about how gardening helps ADHDers. And even though I'm not like diagnosed, I'm pretty sure I have some kind of focus problems. But man, can I focus on the gardening so immensely. It's very silly. One of the other books actually I got today alongside my cool 2 military tank books that are visual encyclopedias is I got a plant, like an herb, a magical herb book. So I can use my herbs for, I'm very excited. It's really mostly just like, I want to grow cool things that make me feel witchy. My whole existence, I wish I could be a witch. Like an actual one. I want to fly around on a broom. You have no idea how much I want to be Kiki. So badly. I really want to be Kiki. I want to be a cute witch who does baked good deliveries. You know what? Actually, I would be a witch who would do garden and herb deliveries. That would be so fucking cute. There's a reason I love Apothecary Diaries as well. It did not help this whole obsession with gardening because she's obsessed with plants and then she apothecaries them. And by that, I mean she grinds them into powders and uses them as medicine, and I just think that's really fucking cool. I love how plants can get used to do amazing things for our lives. Also, I've been learning how easy it is to propagate things. The next time, we have some beautiful rose bushes around. The next time I see the gardeners for the city out doing their trimming, I'm gonna be like, can I take some of those? I've been told that I can propagate these in water and get myself some free fucking rose bushes, like legit ones. And I'm like, ooh, if that is legit, and it really does seem to be, I want it. I want so many roses. I want roses everywhere. Everywhere. You're back. Welcome back, Raymond. It's lovely to have you join us again. I'm talking about plants a lot, so I hope that doesn't bother you. Oh my gosh, this is looking good though, guys. I'm so pleased. Still convinced I'm gonna end up just taking this paint off the top ledge of this, but you know what? It's fine. It's probably only need to come off like sections of it, and we'll do that as we need to.